Everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinway.com. Alright, today I have a viewer question. I've got a question that Phil McGrath emailed through to me today and I'll read it to you. A couple of things quick. I just got home from my last appointment and the voice is on really soon. How good is the voice? I love it. And I said to Shells, bugger, I haven't done my video for today, so I've got to go and do it quickly before the voice starts and get it loaded. So mate, is The Voice the best show ever or what? Love it. And I got an email today from a friend who watches the site also, and she said, her name's Jess, so hey Jess, if you're watching. She said, where I shoot this video in my little office thing here, she said it looks really boring. And she said I need some books on the bookshelves up there. This is actually one of the kids' room, and we put another room on the other end of the house, and this just become a spare room. So I moved my office stuff in here. My office stuff used to be on the other side, but we're not staying in this house too much longer. We're going to move to Shelley's parents' house at some point. So I don't know, girls, give me some more tips what I can do. I went and got a pot plant. When I asked on the last video, Jess said you need a pot plant or something. I've got one there. Is there anything else I can be doing here to make it look a bit more attractive? Anyway, give me some ideas if you like. All right, viewer question, I love them. I love viewer questions because we can talk about them in real time on the videos. Happy to do any of them that you send through. Awesome stuff. Here we go. Phil's question. Hey, I've been following your site. I have been following your site for ages now, but haven't come across this topic. What do you do, or what can you do to get the seller to take you more seriously once a contact has been established? So I assume once, I don't know, you've door knocked or something like that, or you've met them cold calling. I think that's what you mean. Your kids are having a shower in that room. Kids, be quiet. He goes on to say, what are some people points of contact methods? What are some people points of contact methods? I'm not really sure what that means. I'm doing a monthly newsletter and your property report for the suburb and sending them updates of market. Prospects get regular phone calls. What else do you use? Thanks Matt, love your work, blah blah blah, for helping make this real estate world a better place. All right. So Phil, I guess what you're saying is once you've established a contact, they're in your database, how do you deepen the contact? How do you make them the person that is going to choose you as their agent, I suppose, when they're ready? You know, Phil, it's a good question. And I think it's more about the consistency than it is about exactly what you send or say. You've just got to be the proactive Johnny. I know your name's not Johnny, but let's just say Johnny. You've got to be proactive Johnny. And you've got to be the person that's always telling them about stuff. If something sells in an area or around their area, you want to ring them. Hey, I just want to keep you up to date. This sold for that. Another property gets listed in an area, like I'm working on one at the moment that I didn't know the lady when I went there, did a market opinion, left. It's a good one, it's near the beach, it's in my core area. I send her emails through of like the link. If any property gets listed around her, I send email links straight through to her and give my commentary on what I think the property's worth. You know, if it's for auction, how does it compare to her home? She really likes it. So you just have to be proactive Johnny without being like too much, because everyone's at different places. So some are hottish, some are warmish, some are going to be selling 5 years or longer, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever. But you've got to get a sense of where they're at and temper the amount of contact. It's the consistency of the contact that counts. It's not so much what you send. You're already sending property reports, which is fine. Market updates, regular phone calls. And you've got to look at it from their perspective as well. If you're an owner, let's say, here's a phone here, and let's say an agent rings and you go, yeah mate, how you going? I'm the owner. yeah, how are you? When they ring, when you've rung them, they could be doing anything. So you've got to ring with something that's of interest to them. Always remember that. It doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter what you send, as long as it's interesting to them and it's consistent. That's it. You don't have to think about anything else. You know, the interest rates get changed. Let's say the interest rates go down. I would ring or write to the owner and say, look, you've probably seen the interest rates have just gone down. That's excellent for people with a home loan. This is what I think it will do to the market and may help it, or it may make it more cautious because people think that the interest rates are going down because the market's sluggish right now. They're trying to ramp it up a little bit more. So you could give your commentary around it on how it will affect their investment. I've got one of my kids running around in the nude right here. Hello. Get dressed. It's Logan. He's in the nude, just out of the shower. So you always think to yourself, when you contact the person, it doesn't matter how much, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's interesting to them, that's all that counts. And you've just got to be the proactive Johnny that you need to be and be one step ahead of everything that's happening around them. You get a sense of something's coming on the market or something's been listed or something's just sold, ring them before anybody else does. Ring them or send them a letter before anybody else does, and they'll see you as the most on-the-job person in their particular area, in their suburb, whatever it may be, and they'll use you down the track. Because if you're that proactive and you're that onto it and focused and switched on to what's important to them, absolutely no question they will use you down the track, and when they're ready, they'll be ready. All right, question of the day. Do you have any other answers for Phil? If you could understand when I read the email out in my bit of a bits and pieces way. But if you have any other ideas for Phil, I would love to hear about it. Phil would love to hear about it, and it'd be a great conversation to have about any other points of contacts that you could use with people to make you the agent of choice, or even just deepen the relationship a little bit further. You know, is there anything else you could do out there? We'd love to hear about it. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, helping make this real estate world a much better place. See you in the next video.